Hey everybody, I always want to say hello my lovelies like Sleep Mel 2015 does, but that's her thing, not mine, but I always want to do it. Anyway, excuse me, I've been fighting off a sinus infection for 6 days now, so I can't take my favorite NSAID medicine, Aleve Cold and Sinus anymore, so I've just been letting it go. But anyway, stats first. This time I wrote them down. I'm going to be thorough, and I also have a question about them if you guys will answer in the comments below. Okay, so I did my pre-admission testing the same month I did my surgery. So on March 8th, during pre-admission testing, my high weight ever was 248.6. Then my pre-op diet, I started on March 14th, I was 246.6. And then surgery day, March 28th, I was 233.6. And that's a 13-pound loss from my pre-op diet. Then from surgery day to today, April 10th, I'm 219, 2 weeks post-op. So 2-week post-op gave me a 14-pound loss, 27 since pre-op diet, 29 since highest weight. Now, Dre VSG says once you commit, you should count those pounds. And to me, I feel so good when I can say I lost 29 pounds. I lost them all in March, so that should count for something, right? Also, Chemistry Queen says, no, I want to know how much you lost in surgery. So I'm like, crap. Now I don't know. What do people really want to know? I think people might want to know since surgery, but for the loser, it feels really good to say I've lost that much total. So I don't know. Anyway, so 14 pounds since surgery, 29 pounds total. Wouldn't you want to say 29 pounds? Anyway, I went to church yesterday and no one noticed, but I was prepared for that. I wore a sweater that wasn't, I don't wear anything tight. But I wore a sweater that I could now fit into nicely. And because I could fit into it nicely, it wasn't snug, so probably didn't look any different than anything else I ever wear to people. So no one noticed, and like my daughter also prepared me for that. She said, Mom, don't be upset if people don't notice. So I was already trying to, realize that if my own husband can't tell, nobody else is going to be able to tell. So I made notes this time so I can have a more organized vlog today. So, where did I want to start? I guess I should start with saying I actually told somebody else. So Saturday I was doing some errands with my mom and she got hungry and she said, okay, now where are we going to eat? And I said, and I pulled my shirt up. I was like leaned into the van where the sliding door opens because I was buckling my son in. And she's in the front seat looking back at me and she said, okay, now where are we going to eat? And I said, nowhere. I had my stomach, I had him take out my stomach. And that's how I told her. And she was like, I cannot believe you went through with that. Not that we ever discussed it before, but she knows that I don't like anything surgical, getting my blood drawn, epidurals for having babies, nothing. I am a baby about all that stuff. So anyway, I actually did a surgery at my own will. So she was pretty shocked, but she didn't say hardly anything about it at all. She pretty much just was surprised and asked why I didn't tell her. And I said, well, I didn't want anyone to know. So then yesterday I called her and had a talk about it. And I explained what it was, what's to be expected, what my life should be like as far as eating goes and things like that. And she was super supportive and happy for me and glad that I took control of my eating. And that made me feel good. But, she did ask, well, if you're at a birthday party and there's birthday cake, are you going to eat a piece? And I said, yes, but I'll eat a little piece and that'll be good. It's not like before surgery when you can sit down and eat a whole container or bag of whatever it is because you can, and then after surgery you can't. So I'm thankful for a sleeve as a tool to keep me from doing that in the future. I really hope that if I ever do have ring gain, it is within that 15 or 20 pounds expected from lowest weight and not any more than that. So, but I'm still on full liquids. I really want to eat stuff. Oh, that's what I was gonna say. Okay, so I'm avoiding the kitchen because it is hard not to be able to eat anything, because I don't have one of those people that develop spidey senses after surgery. Some people say that smells make them nauseous or whatever. They can smell better. Things taste different. Sweet things are sweeter. Salty is saltier. I'm not having any changes. Nothing has changed. Water doesn't upset my stomach. Everything that smelled good before smells good now. Anything that tastes like it did before tastes the same now. I don't have any issues with any of that stuff. So no spidey senses for me. I'm going to mark that off my list. And avoiding the kitchen. All right. So, but for water, what I really like, and I just drink plain water most of the time, but I do like Propel. Any flavor is good. It's yummy. I don't feel like it's full of as much artificial stuff and chemicals as some drinks are, but it's just enough flavor, so I like that one. And then lots of talk about the Isopure protein drink. I think the flavors are fine. I can see how some people wouldn't like them, but I can deal with it. It's not a problem. However, what it does to my mouth, I do not like. This is the second bottle I started on, and I've had these since before surgery. I was prepared with them. I don't like what it does to my mouth. A protein residue or something in there, and it's really gross. And even brushing teeth, brushing tongue, it still lingers. So I really don't like to drink that. And then I forgot, for some reason, when I was out and about, I thought, well, what am I going to have out and about if I'm on full liquids? I can't have something with milk in it to keep it refrigerated. What am I going to have? And then one day I realized, duh, I forgot I have these. So, you know, if you're out and about running errands, you can take your Premier Protein Shake pre-made and take a cooler if you have to. That was a suggestion by my friend Amy. And so when it becomes less of necessity that I have protein shakes with me every moment, just in case I'm hungry or out longer than I expect. So when things settle down and I can have a little more leeway, I thought these would be great. This is a Plexus, made by Plexus 96 Chocolate Go Pack protein shake. So I can just slide this in my purse. See, that's this big. I can slide this in my purse and just keep it with me. And if I'm out and about, I can always stop at a convenience store and grab a thing of milk. I really don't want to do any shakes ever in water. I really don't want to do that. So, but I figure that if I have to have something in an emergency, I could always have this in my purse. So I really like the convenience of that. For regular protein shakes, I have been drinking Pure Protein chocolate, which I really like, and Designer Way chocolate. I went into GNC and the man there, I said, do you have Designer Way? I wanted to price compare with the commissary. And he goes, no, we don't carry that. And he said, it's not a very good quality anyway. And I thought, well, I guess I didn't realize different qualities in the protein shakes. I was just really looking for the protein isolate that the nutritionist told us to get. Anyway, lots of people like the GNC brand protein drinks. I haven't tried it yet because you can only get a big bag. They don't even have well, they didn't have a sample packet for me, at least at the GNC I went to. So I didn't really want to buy a whole bag, at least not yet, because I have all this other stuff to consume before I need to buy anything else. But he said that with the Designer Way, or what do you call that? Grocery store shakes, that the body will only recognize maybe 10 out of 20 or 30 of those protein grams, I guess. Anyway, so I thought, well, crap. I've been drinking this protein stuff and maybe it hasn't even been very good quality. So now what do I do? What do you guys do? I don't know. Tell me. Or tell me if you really do like the GNC and if I should just go ahead and do it. And maybe I should just let my teenager drink the other stuff. I also use Carb Master milk from Kroger with it. And then Gene Pro is another protein mix that I got. It's unflavored and I got it from Amazon. And it has 30 grams of protein in it. And I do put a scoop inside my yogurt or soup or whatever. It's really easy. Speaking of soups, I have a Vitamix blender and I put a can, and I wanted to show you the can, but I'm not ready, so oh well. But anyway, it's Trader Joe's minestrone soup, and the can is a bigger can. And I put that in there, and it lasts me 3 days to eat. And it really tastes good because it's got all those vegetables in it. And sometimes you just want to feel like you're eating healthy, not just protein shakes and yogurt and stuff. So anyway, I really like having that. It has pasta in it, but right now I don't care. I'm having so little. Maybe I should. You can always give me your opinions on that. Oh, and I'm super excited to start my next phase of soft foods. So what I've been doing, I'm preparing for that by looking at recipes on Pinterest. So I am about to die. I mean, the stuff looks so good. I saw that you can make deviled eggs with avocado instead of mayonnaise to save all that fat and calories. So that was a neat one. I like avocado anyway. If you've never even really tried avocado, do it. I can't say that I really like to eat them plain because I wasn't raised on them like that, but I do like guacamole. I do like them on a salad. I do like them on a sandwich and use different ways like that. So maybe you should give that a try. Okay, let's see. Vitamins. I take I like the Bariatric Advantage brand. You can also look at Bariatric Advantage online and look at their little spiel about why their vitamins are good and how they're absorbed and stuff. And they said when people are tired after bariatric surgery, it's not because they had surgery, it's because they're not getting the vitamins that they need, and they recommend their vitamins, of course. But I did get some from the surgeon's office and I like them. They're very small, they're in a capsule, so they're not hard, and I know that'll be easier on my tummy. And the Bariatric Advantage calcium is also good. I got strawberries and cream, they have orange and cream. I can't remember what else, but it goes down easy. So I like that. You might want to look into that. Also, I've noticed a lot of people saying that they're taking gummies, but in bold, big black letters on my packet from the surgeon's office, it says no gummy vitamins. When I was at the hospital for pre-admission testing, they said no gummy vitamins. I can't remember why, but you might want to verify because you just might not be doing yourself a service if you're having gummy vitamins and you shouldn't be. I thought I was going to have trouble swallowing pills because, well, your stomach is swollen and everybody says it's hard to drink. Anyway, so I decided when I was at the hospital that it wasn't hard to drink water, so I went ahead and tried my vitamins on day 3 after I was home, and I didn't have a problem swallowing my vitamins. So I hope that you guys are doing just as well and can try to just swallow vitamins. I really didn't want to suffer through tasting chewable vitamins. The Bariatric Advantage Calcium Chew is the only thing I have to chew. Everything else is in a pill, and I don't want to taste vitamins. I already have a problem with this aftertaste of protein all the time anyway. I think it's getting a little better, but maybe I'm not taking in as much protein as I should. I'm not. I know I'm not. Anyway, So look into not taking gummy vitamins. Also, if you have a problem, if you can't have the gummy vitamins and you don't like to swallow vitamins, there is a website. You can get a patch. It's a vitamin patch. It's Patch MD. So check that out if you want. I have a friend that uses Patch MD vitamins, but I didn't. I'm not having a problem, so I didn't see the need to do it. Okay, so this video basically just has a bunch of different tidbits of things that I've been thinking about since my last video. All right, so when I had surgery, this is obviously for the ladies, but this is common stuff. I'm not trying to be gross, but so on March 1st was the first day of my last period. I thought, oh great, my surgery is March 28th, I'll be in the clear. Well, it even crossed my mind because I had heard that surgery can cause you to start your period from the stress of the surgery. I thought, oh, I better pack something. Well, then of course I thought about it when it wasn't convenient for me to pack something. So I never did. And I started. So they initially said that what I saw when I went to the bathroom was from the catheter, which I didn't even know I was going to be catheterized. But there you go. I was catheterized. Maybe you will be too. So they thought it was blood from that. Well, then later I went and obviously it wasn't blood from the catheter. So luckily my best friend that was there with me, she lent me some supplies. And the hospital also has stuff, so I was okay till I got home. But, yeah, I full on started my period on the 28th when I probably shouldn't have yet. So why I'm telling you is because that one time I heard that it's common to start your period from, because of surgery. Just be prepared. You might want to pack a little something. It's nice to be prepared, right? Then you don't have to go around asking people for stuff. I mean, maybe some people don't care. Maybe some people like to be more discreet. So if you're a discreet person, get your supplies together because you might need them. Okay, so mark that off my list. Oh, when I was in the hospital, apparently lots of people from other surgeons have a drain. I don't know what the deciding factor is on a drain, or if it's different surgeries, but I've really just been watching sleeve vlogs, not any other type of bariatric surgery vlogs. A couple are ruin-wise, but that's it. But my surgeon doesn't do the drains. So I felt very fortunate because I know from personally that had the ruin wine, she had the drain, and she said it was probably the worst part of the whole thing was getting the drain pulled out. Plus it kind of grosses me out to have something sticking out of my body. So I really didn't want a drain. I was glad I didn't have to have one. So I just thought I'd tell you, not everyone is going to have a drain. Maybe that'll make you feel better. Ask your surgeon. Also, I didn't have to do a leak test. I forget what they said, but I guess leaks happen so rarely that they decided it wasn't worth putting everyone else through a leak test for that once in a, great while leak that happens. I think they said virtually there's no leaking. They really don't have a problem with it. So maybe if you're in Mexico and you have to have a leak test, it's preventative measures in case you, because you're in Mexico and you're not. I'm 15 minutes from my hospital. I could go right back if I had to. But they also said that if you do have a leak, you'll be able to tell first thing you eat. So I was really thankful I didn't have to do a leak test. So, because I saw a lot of people saying that they throw up after the leak test, and I feel really bad for them. I was scared enough about anesthesia and maybe getting sick after that. I didn't. I know the second time I had ice chips, I think I had 3 little ones, and that was too much, and I had a quick glimpse of what feeling nauseous feels like after surgery, but it went away so fast, and I just knew 3 is too many. So I just would take one at a time until I felt better. But nausea wasn't a problem for me, but I did ask for the patch. So they put a little anti-nausea patch behind my ear before surgery. I asked for it from the anesthesiologist. You may have to do the same thing too. I don't know, but again, I did not want to be sick, so I did want to ask about that. All right, a lot of people talk about constipation. I hear a lot of talk about Smooth Move tea. It probably works. I didn't buy it. I already had prune juice in my fridge, so I had 3 sips of prune juice and bam, it worked. So I don't know. On everything I see, no one says drink prune juice. Is it because people hate the taste? Are we not supposed to be having that sugar? Is it not working for people? What is your opinion? Because I'm so curious why nobody says prune juice, but everybody says milk of magnesia, Smooth Move tea, you know, this laxative or whatever, or Colace. And I think, why not just go with something natural? I like the taste of prune juice. It doesn't bother me, but it worked very quickly. Someone also said that it is normal to go every 2 to 3 days after surgery while you're eating so little. I like to go every day. I just feel better, and plus I feel like it helps with the scale. So, yeah, I tried it the other day and it worked. So I thought it might be a good idea to have a counselor ready to go after surgery. So I went before surgery one time, and then I've gone one time since surgery. And things have been going so well. My husband's been supportive. I have had really nothing to talk about. So that's really good. But the drama that I hear on people's vlogs with family and friend members, how they, family members and friends, how they react sometimes to their weight loss, I thought, well, geez, I'm going to have help. I'm not going to know what to say or how to deal with it. I don't want to write people off because they hurt my feelings, and I don't want to be weak. I do want to be prepared. I want to handle things like that well. I don't want to be hurt over how people may or may not treat me. So I have a counselor in place, but I said I'll just go once every 2 weeks for now and see how that goes. And maybe I won't even need that. But I think it'll be good to have her there for me in case a little drama does start up with anybody that doesn't approve. I really thought I would need her more. I'm really surprised I don't. I really like having people to talk to. I've been dying all week to make this vlog. I'm like, oh, I can't wait to talk to Brett. Can't wait to talk to Brett. Can't wait to talk to everybody. Oh, I'll just make a list. I'll just make a list. So I made my list. I've pretty much gone through it. My husband's been really supportive. I know I said that before, but I really thought that I was going to be on my own just because he doesn't talk a lot about stuff, and he kind of takes things one thing at a time. So for me, I think about this thing and the next thing and the next thing and the next thing. And he's just like, let's just get through the first thing first. So people kind of had me worried, you know, with the high divorce rate statistics and things like that. So far, so good for us. He, you know, the first week he was really patient and didn't require anything of me. The second week he was pretty patient too. And now we're at time for me to get back in the kitchen and cook that man some food. He's hungry after work, and it's my job to feed him. So I told him to make me a list so we can get him fed this week. I told him it's all up to you because I am not going to be eating it. So you might as well tell me what you want or it's not going to get made. So I'm off to the grocery store as soon as I wrap this up. I hope everyone's doing well. I've really had a lot of fun getting active on the Facebook support group pages, and Sleeve Mel 2015 started her own Facebook support page for YouTube sleevers, and I joined that, and I love seeing everyone's progress. It is so fun to hear stories and get different ideas, the recipes. I mean, when you really have to change your eating, those recipes are very, very helpful. So thank you to everyone who contributes to that. You know, every time somebody poses a question that I've thought of myself and then there's a whole lot of answers, I always want to say thank you everyone for sharing your thoughts or feelings or this or giving your advice or tips, because it helps me too. Now, I don't have to go back and ask the same question. Anyway, I've just really had a lot of fun being on there, and I just really enjoy everyone. So thank you for your kind words, your support, sharing, whether it's with me or with anybody else, because, you know, we all get a piece of that pie, if you will. You know, if I'm on someone else's vlog and I read the comments, your comments affect me as well, even though it's not on my vlog or my page or what have you. So, you know, you guys are awesome. And oh, somebody said my new tagline should be no regrets. So far, no regrets. She's got that right. I might have to make it up something a little more fun than just saying no regrets. So I have to think about that. But anyway, I just really like you guys. Thank you. Thank you for becoming my new friends. This is going to be so awesome. I just love it all. So until next week, I'll take care and let me know what you think about if it's important to include the weight loss from the get-go, from high weight, or if I should say everything every time. What is your opinion on that? Because I really just want to breeze through those statistics pretty quickly, because when you do it every week, it kind of gets old. For me, however, I know if there's new subscribers or new viewers that that's exactly what they're interested in, because that's exactly how I felt when I started watching them. All right, you guys, you take care, and we'll see you next week. Bye-bye.